That will be your Liv Morgan looks at Dominik Mysterio after warning on Smackdown from Top Star. Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I am Elena. Have a nice day. For the latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Liv Morgan is on everybody's mind as she is the 2026 Royal Rumble winner, yet to choose her WrestleMania 42 opponent. One of her potential opponents sent a warning to her while she was at ringside on SmackDown. This week on SmackDown, WWE Women's Champion Jade Cargill had a huge title defense against the new up-and-comer Jordynne Grace. As a battle between two powerhouses, it was never going to be a long match, but it was a huge proving ground for the former TNA Knockouts champion. As their match was set to begin, Liv Morgan, Dominik Mysterio, and Raquel Rodriguez hijacked it, with the Intercontinental Champion telling everybody that he was going to have a private Valentine's Day celebration with Morgan. That private celebration turned out to be a ringside table and seat, where they consumed heart-shaped chicken nuggets. After Jade Cargill won the match, she sent a very stern warning to Liv Morgan, telling her that if she chose her at WrestleMania 42, that would be her. It's going to be interesting to see what happens, as the Elimination Chamber match will ultimately determine the opponent of the champion, whom Liv Morgan doesn't choose. So, despite the fact that the Women's Chamber match is halfway full, with Tiffany Stratton, Rhea Ripley, and Alexa Bliss qualifying, much to the dismay of Julia, they don't know which champion they will be facing. It could lead to a bizarre situation where the winner of the Women's Chamber match finds herself celebrating a spot at WrestleMania, unaware of which champion she will face: Stephanie Baker or Jade Cargill. This will be the case if Morgan doesn't make a clear pick within the next 13 to 14 days. That would, admittedly, be an unprecedented situation of sorts if that ends up happening in Chicago. Liv Morgan and Dominik Mysterio crash WWE SmackDown match for early Valentine's Day dinner. Valentine's Day showed up early on SmackDown, thanks to Dominik Mysterio and Liv Morgan. Jade Cargill was getting ready to defend her WWE Women's Championship against Jordynne Grace. Just then, Morgan walked out with Mysterio and Raquel Rodriguez to steal the spotlight. Before the match could begin, Mysterio announced that he had planned a private Valentine's celebration for himself and Morgan. A small table with heart-shaped chicken nuggets, roses, and decorations was set up at ringside, and both sat down to enjoy their date, while the title match transpired right next to them. Once the bell rang, Grace, who had become a top contender in just over a month on SmackDown, showed she belonged there. Still, the match didn't last long, and Cargill's power helped her secure a clear win and keep her title. After the match, Cargill walked straight up to Liv Morgan at ringside and stared her down and warned her, "If you challenge me at WrestleMania, that'll be your." Liv Morgan still has not picked her WrestleMania 42 opponent. Even though she won the 2026 Royal Rumble, Morgan still hasn't announced who she will face at WrestleMania 42. That has made things interesting heading into Elimination Chamber. On SmackDown, Tiffany Stratton, Rhea Ripley, and Alexa Bliss have already qualified for the Women's Chamber match. But none of them know which champion they would be facing. If Morgan waits too long, the Chamber winner might earn a WrestleMania title match without even knowing if it will be against Cargill or Women's World Champion Stephanie Baker. Baker recently defended her title against Raquel Rodriguez. Morgan also had a confrontation with Baker. Some verbal attacks were exchanged, and soon after, some physical attacks as well, with Mysterio taking a slap from Baker. Morgan later posted a photo online and took another shot at Baker. With 2 months to go until WrestleMania 42, the big question still prevails: who will Liv Morgan pick? Women's Tag Team Championship match ends in chaos on WWE SmackDown. The Women's Tag Team Championships were on the line in the opening match of WWE Smackdown on February 13, but there wasn't a decisive winner. After weeks of issues between Lash legend Nia Jax, Rhea Ripley, and Io Sky, the match was unable to decide a winner, meaning the feud will now be extended. After Rhea Ripley speared Lash legend through a barricade and Io Sky splashed Nia Jax through a table, the referee called off the match and it ended as a DQ. It appears that this feud is far from over and could instead be decided at the Elimination Chamber 2026 event. Nikki Bella has an interesting reaction to Logan Paul mocking 48-year-old legend after his controversial WWE comments. Logan Paul was roasted by Tom Brady, who called the Mavericks' WWE athleticism cute. This caught Nikki Bella's attention on Instagram, who had an interesting reaction. Paul is a member of The Vision and is signed to Monday Night Raw. He is a former United States champion and has proved time and time again that he is indeed one of the most athletic superstars in the company. Paul was also in the Final Four of the 2026 Men's Royal Rumble match before being eliminated by the winner, Roman Reigns. On Instagram, Paul responded to Brady's comments by posting a compilation of some of the craziest moves he has pulled off in a WWE ring. Bella reacted to the reel with an interesting comment. Has revealed that he has been studying superstar Billy Graham. He added that over the years, there have been many greats who have graced WWE. Speaking on the takedown on S1, Paul said the following: "Yeah, gotta learn from the greats. I've been studying superstar Billy Graham. That might even predate your knowledge. I don't know how far back you go, but there are so many greats that have graced the WWE. And there's a lot to learn. There's a book called Steal Like an Artist, and I think it's an interesting book because it's essentially saying, allow yourself to be influenced by those who are great and then make it your own. And I try to do that with a lot of my predecessors." This past Monday, Paul featured during the main event, but only as an outside interference, as he tried to assist Austin Theory in his triple threat match against Penta and LA Knight. The Maverick also chased the mystery masked man, who cost Theory the match.